Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Eric Ganabakweku. If this is the first time you've seen my face, please do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Toggle all post notifications so when we post new content, you'll be one of the first to be informed. If you are a returning viewer, I hope you subscribed. If not, please hit the subscribe button. For those who've subscribed and keep commenting, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Share this with people. Share this with your friends and family, especially this particular video. I think is important for and worth sharing. It's a long video, but every single part of it, I believe, has nuggets that will be worth sharing to the younger generation. As many of you know, I was in the DMV area over the last weekend, and I made a stop at Kojo Black's house to formally say thank you to him. He's a cool guy. His spirit is just genuine, and I had a good time with him. We met on the Friday when I got there, and then on Sunday, I stopped by his place. Now, one of my friends, 2Gs, drove me from, where I was to Kojo's place. And we, after Kojo and I talked, we had a conversation with 2Gs. So in this video, I shared that conversation. It is worth, listening to. This is a young guy, younger than me, who has been able to, accomplish what some of us are now embarking on. I believe his story is worth sharing to our younger generation, because it's easy to have those feel like they don't belong in Ghana. So I hope you get some nuggets from this, regardless of your age. But hopefully we can send this to people who are in 2G's demographic, so we can ensure that the future of Ghana stays bright. Watch the video all the way through the end, please. It's worth watching. I know it's long. I appreciate you watching all the way through. This is Eric, and welcome to Ghana Bakweku YouTube channel, where we document the building process for our dream home in Ghana, West Africa. We hope that you find the content we share helpful, encouraging, and hopefully educating as well.
G is in the building. Yeah. So G.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for joining.
He's a really private person, but we had to pull him into this conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it's good. It's good. Your video captures everything.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can send mine to you if you need to.
So please introduce.
Yeah, so this is my man G. G.
2Gs.
Yeah, 2Gs, right? Not 1G. 2Gs. That's 2Gs, right? 2Gs is one of the silent people building in Ghana. He's actually done with this project.
Silent,
man,
doing amazing.
His home is next level.
Yeah.
There are cues that I take from you, G. You inspire me.
Yeah.
The gray beard gives it up. I'm older than you, but I'm proud of what you're doing.
Yeah.
You guys are on the movement, letting people know that building in Ghana is worth it. So basically we wanted to, ask you a couple of questions.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
And I'm going to throw this, from nowhere. I'm building, I put foundation down, I put my walls up, and then I realized that my contractor's not being honest with me. What do I do?
I mean, first of all, thank you for having me. Shout out to all the wonderful viewers. And I'll just start saying that we are all learning from each other. Whether you're done, whether you halfway, you starting, it's all a learning process, because there's a lot of mistakes, man. Even people that are done, you still got to learn, because I'm on my second project, by the way, what I'm saying? So I'm still learning.
I told you he's a secret guy.
I'm still learning, But when it comes to building, my personal opinion, it's all about communication. Without communication, I mean, honestly, you don't have anything. And in today's world, with the internet, with these smartphones, I mean, I do things that will provide me peace of mind. What I mean by that is, if I have to buy my contractor an iPhone, you know what I'm saying? Just for me to, if I have to buy you minutes, prepaid minutes, okay, for my peace of mind, I'm willing to do that.
That's true.
You know,
100.
people actually go to the extent now that you can actually have a video camera on site. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? You can actually watch
Right,
on
right,
I
your
sent
phone.
you one. I
Yeah,
sent
yeah,
you
yeah,
one.
You
yeah,
can
yeah.
actually watch on your
Yeah.
phone. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this is not the 80s and the 90s where, you know what I mean, like you could
You're building a
get a lot
vacuum.
of people, you
Right.
know.
Yeah.
So the way you, the same ambition you put into the building, you should also learn to also put that into communicating and also building a better connection, just so you can have your peace of mind.
That's
as well.
awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
awesome.
because I mean, if you're not paying for the credit, you can't be calling him after hours. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, if you bought the credit and you know you go the extra mile
Yeah.
to provide this peace of mind, then I think you should be able to.
So
Run
basically, you have to make sure you open the access, the communication
Key.
network that you can talk to your contractor when you want, when you need information. So in that case, if you have a contractor that's not willing to provide you the information you need, how do you handle that?
Well, besides your contractor,
Yeah.
you should also have a PA.
Project manager. Is that
Like personal
I'm a
assistant.
personal
Okay.
assistant.
Oh, okay.
So you should have a personal
Oh,
assistant.
all
You know,
right.
you should. We all need to build a good network. Have at least one or two people that you can trust besides your project manager. You know, where they can actually go behind your project manager. You know, and before we go any further, we should also understand. See, one of the most important things before you build, you should also do your personal research. If you don't know construction, everything's on YouTube right now. Learn construction. Learn how thick the cement's supposed to be. Learn how thick the pillar's supposed to be. You know, the size of these iron rods. Like you can't just put everything in somebody else's hand without doing your homework.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And all this information are all online. You know, so you gotta really pay attention on these. Like, do your own research. Do your own before you start. You know, understand. Look, this is what I want. This is what I'm expecting. So once you get that out of the way, then you can actually move on further. But always have at least 2 or 3 people that you can trust that they can also go behind and, you know, kind of keep communicating going, because you can't just sit here and just send the money and just fall back. No, it don't work like that.
Right.
You should get videos by the end of the day, half of the day, and also.
Yeah, you can just hold it.
Yeah. Because I think you're doing the most talking. So
You
Yeah,
can
so
get
you
a
can pass this on.
no, I'm good. Okay.
Right.
You can hold it. You can hold it.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, you guys should see this man's house. This man's house is more than moving thing. Charlie, if I go Ghana, I beg, make I go chop 2 days for them. Hey, Simon, I swear, I seen his house, and you know me, man. Me, I'm a concern. My mom always say, "Hey, Kojo, the okay be channel." I seen this man's house. I know some of us we share our experiences, and there are thousands of you guys who don't say anything, but you don't even better. So it's some of us that are willing to risk it. But when we get somebody like G who's done it, it's accomplished, his house is beautiful, in and out. We want to pull him in and then he can share the next level experience. So that's why we put him on cam. We pull him on camera, Charlie, bro, for no bow. So G, I beg. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
just
go ahead.
like we mentioned, you know, I mean, honestly, once you're done with your house,
Yeah.
I can't express the feeling, but all I know is beyond imagination.
Allah.
I remember the first night, just waking up and just looking around like, wow.
And your papa
Oh man, you know, when you know you gotta put your parents in the guest room now. You know what I'm saying?
they don't put you in the
You know what I'm saying? You gotta put your parents in the guest room now, and then you know just walking around and you know just barefoot on the tiles and just going to the kitchen and listen. I mean, it's amazing feeling.
So I'm gonna ask one question before you do, right?
Sure.
And I'll be quiet. So I'm sure you all at home here, or if you
I
do
do.
or you don't. Okay.
I do.
What is the difference to own a home in America to own a home in Ghana? Is there any difference? I own a home. I do own a home here, or a spot here, but I don't know. I still don't feel. I don't know. So I'll pass it on to you, man.
Well, I guess I always share my story. Okay, so I did build my house here in the States as well.
Okay.
But as you guys know,
Yeah.
you don't really own it. It was owned by the bank. You know what I'm saying? You missed 3 payments and you're going to get that pink letter, man. You're going to get the sheriff. You're going to see that sheriff at your door. You know what I'm saying? But I think one of the beautiful things is the mailbox, when you know what I'm saying, you can have a wonderful day at work. You come home in America, you open up your mailbox, you get that letter, you ran a red light, you didn't even know you ran a red light, you know what I'm saying? But in Ghana, I ain't got nobody calling me talking about you got 30 days to make your payment, or you got 2 weeks to make your payment. It's just the freedom is, listen, Ghana, no mortgage is the real deal. Like, out here is pretty much it's a rental, technically. It's a rental where at the end of the day, even if the house is paid off, you still got taxes. Yeah, you got taxes in Ghana, but compared to the amount and compared to the fact that, once you're done with your house, you got, borehole, you got solar. I mean, technically, you pretty much, out here you can put a solar on your roof. You still got the mortgage. You know what I'm saying? You can, you can get a well, and you still got the mortgage.
Right.
Yeah. So
that's good. I think the question I was gonna ask, because you kind of like took part of it, but I'll ask it anyway. I'm a 20-something-year-old, right? I have ties to Ghana, right? Why should I start building in Ghana today?
I mean, 20-some-year-old, you have ties in Ghana. The sooner the better.
Allah, I never.
The sooner the better. I mean, my story. You know what I'm saying? I came here in middle school.
Akata for crazy down Ghana.
I came here in middle school, and I mean, people that know me knows that, hey, this guy is really well off. Like, come on, man. It's not just to talk, but we live the lifestyle, like over 20-some countries visited. I mean, I've lived it, built a house here, the Range Rovers, whatever, the Mercedes, we had it all, you know what I'm saying? But it's just something about where the heart is, man.
Yeah.
It's something about what the heart is, that coconut water, man. You know what I'm saying? It's that coconut water, man.
So to touch on something, man. Akata since middle school, he's Akata, and so if you Ghanaian, you came over here. Now I dream be dada. Now Banaka say won't quite. That's your problem. But I had 2 questions, right? I want you to talk about the if you don't mind, the way you sit on your patio and everybody greets you, and how that makes you feel. And I had a second part to it, but just touch on that, and maybe I'll remember the second part.
Yeah, so I remember the first time, I went to the home, which was 2 years ago when I finished, and I was sitting there. It's a 2-level house, so I was sitting on the top, and it just pretty much 95% of people that walk by, everybody want to greet you. Hey, good morning, daddy. Good afternoon, daddy. I'm talking about they be like 60-year-olds, man. They be like 60, 70-year-olds calling me daddy. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it makes you feel like, wow, man. I could have spent this money on a Bentley, and out here, on we're here, we got pulled over. You know what I'm saying? And the respect is just beyond anything. And what we work hard for, what's most important is respect. It's really what it comes to. It's respect, man.
Yeah.
And once you feel respected, I mean, your spirit actually it grows, man. Everything shows that, look, man, you've done something right. And I like, me personally, I get more happier when I see my people, like people in my home, enjoying themselves more than anything, because I didn't really have much to look forward to growing up, so I had to do it for the people that are actually coming after me. And when my nieces and my nephews come over and they just run around, and they can actually say like, "Oh, this is my uncle's house."
They bring in the Akata friends.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, listen, you can sit anywhere you want to sit. You know what I'm saying? You can eat whatever you want to eat.
Exactly. It's yours.
Yeah. So I want to share my experience, right? If you like 20, 25-year-old, I think I got common sense. I always tell my wife when I was like 28. But if you like 22, 23, I remember when I was 23, man, I had a Ford Expedition. I got a JBL audio. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, I
JBL.
know in JBL.
It was like $4,000.
Man, I had the Memphis in the trunk.
This is like 20 years ago. It probably could have easily got, it's probably like 25 years ago. It could easily got me Atlanta East Legon. So if you are young and you happen, I know you're probably not watching this video, but if you are young and you happen to watch this video, stop building and thank the three of us later. That's it. I'll pass it to my big bro. He my big bro. I didn't even know, man.
Thank you to both of you. And I think that's important. And yes, you're right. The demographic that's watching our videos probably in 20s. But if you know someone who's in their 20s who has ties to Ghana, encourage them, right? Because we like complaining about things that are not right in Ghana. And I feel like a lot of us who've traveled and seen better can go back and do better, right? We don't have to go and change everything from top to bottom. You just have to go and live the way you like living in your little corner.
Your little
You know what I mean? Like, and if you do that, that little shine that people get to see from your light in your corner, man, what does light do? Gets rid of darkness. So if we're doing it, I'm in my corner doing it, Kojo is in this corner doing it, 2G is in this corner doing it, we spread all over some parts of Ghana, people are going to start asking the question, how do you guys do it?
And that's what most people do.
Right?
I mean,
how do you guys do it? When they see you not rolling with, like politicians or whatever, they don't make the assumptions that, that money is, politics or money. You know what I mean? Like that is like, they'll ask that question. It's like, how do you do it? Right? I believe that. Gee, I appreciate you, doing this with us.
sure.
Like I said, you encourage me. Right?
Hey, we
You
learning.
encourage me, man, and
We're
I
learning.
appreciate you for everything you do. Keep sharing what you know, with us, and at any point, if there's anything that, you want me to pass, experience that you want me to share with people, just let me know, man. I'll bring you back on camera.
The only thing,
y'all should see his house, man. He's a private person, but y'all should see his house.
the only thing I would like to add is pretty simple, man. What I was going to say this in Chi, which is very simple. And train Emma da Bonin in your day.
Hey,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
I got that man
You know-
speaking to you.
And train don't wait till it's too late, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
you don't want to wait till you're sick. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to wait till you lose your job. You want to take the opportunity now. And then in order to build, you have to be disciplined.
Right.
Sometimes, you probably want to enjoy Red Lobster and all that. You may have to start packing lunch, and I'm telling you, God is not making lands anymore. The land is already there. So it's for you to buy. You know what I mean? And, you buy land today, next year, it ain't going to be the same price. You can ask anybody that own a home in America. Whatever they bought it last year is not the same price today.
Right.
So if you're young, you start early, you enjoy early, you can retire early. And just look at it. You start building your 20s, the average maybe 7 to 8 years. So if you start in your 20s, you put one up before 35, you put another one before 45. I mean, come on, before 50, you do way better than probably most of our parents.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just imagine you don't have to wait till 60. You can retire, like all you gotta do is just get a decent income coming in. You ain't gotta wait on social.
Right.
And then you're good. So bro, we've seen it. Like, I remember the first time I went to Ghana, I was like, yo, this is where I want to be at. You know what I'm saying? Because I like the freedom. I like the stress free. I like the weather. I like the breeze. I like the food.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like the views and just everything. I like the way people are kind and I mean just when I drop and You know, I get my table tennis set up. The guys come evening, we play cards, and everybody's happy. Everybody's laughing. Your money go a longer way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everything feels
It's
genuine.
love, but they'll scam you if you. It's love, but if you know they got, they go scam you. You know you play with them, but you still watching them
Yeah, you
at the
have
back
to.
of your eyes.
You
But
have
anyway,
But-
G, yeah.
But you know how it is. It's been out here, right?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Everywhere.
You could be on the train and it's just somebody still pick your pockets. You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere.
You still got to stay on guard regardless, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, I always say crime, right?
Yeah.
It's not a tree word,
Okay.
It's English.
Oh, that's-
right?
I never heard that, but
There
that's
you go.
Yeah. So, but before you guys are doing wonderful. And trust me, I watch you guys' video all the
really?
time. Oh, yes. Yeah.
You see Jojo Black?
Yeah. Come on, man. Like, you know, I watch his stuff sometimes, and I send him. I comment on some of his stuff sometimes, and I'm inspired because, you know, like I said, I'm still building, you know, and I'm not going to stop building until I can't build anymore.
It becomes like
You know what I'm
you
saying?
get some type of satisfaction from it.
Mhm.
Where like I have all videos of my building. Like every day they
You
send
have
me
to.
it's the same thing, but I never get tired of
Right,
watching
You
it.
are motivated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, just imagine that money could have went somewhere else.
Charlie, I drive Hoodie, Charlie.
That money could have
Charlie,
went somewhere. Oh, I know.
Priorities.
I know.
Right.
Trust me.
That's important.
Trust me, man. And you don't want to drown yourself in debt out here. You can't do nothing in Ghana.
Right.
You know how it is.
Right.
No, yeah.
You know,
that's true.
there was a time bill collectors never call on Sundays. Now they call at 6 a.m. on a Sunday.
They call you international. You know they call you international?
Of course.
Yeah, they call you.
You know what I'm saying?
saying?
And so you want to definitely secure your future, man. And you know, if you're young, man, I'm telling you, you meet a woman, you got your house in America, you got your house in Ghana. Even the woman's dad gonna respect you. You know what I'm saying? Because they know how hard it is to get a roof on.
Yep,
They know it.
absolutely.
You gotta get the wood treated and the roof. That's
That's the
this is no. There ain't no credit card now.
Yeah.
This is all cash money.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Ain't no
Yeah.
credit card, man.
You know,
It's
like
all physical cash.
right.
You know what I mean? So you can't use credit card to buy cement. If you
Right.
know somewhere you can do that, let me know.
yeah, but what you just said is important, right? Like you said, you know what you drive, right?
Mhm.
No, it's
On
important.
purpose.
Yeah,
On
yeah,
purpose.
you have to.
On purpose.
Because you
have
have
to.
a goal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
You
I
have-
did the same thing. I drove the same car for 10 years.
Right.
My wife always tells me, car away, people. You know, my wife's like, throw the car away. I don't
drove
say anything.
Right.
I drove the same car
You have
for
a
10
reason.
years.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I couldn't afford to send that car note to
Yeah.
Chase Bank
Yeah.
when that same car
Project.
note could
Go on the project.
advance my
There
project.
you go.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
And that's
you know.
what it goes into sacrifice.
Right.
You have to sacrifice, man. And
Yeah.
sacrifice will give you the glory.
Right.
Trust me.
Yeah, you tighten your belt today, tomorrow you can live large.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you know, there was a time we bought a ticket to Ghana and you got to make calls about who's going to pick you up and where you're
Lay
staying.
ahead.
And you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
I said, move.
Now from IAD straight to Accra.
This house is like the White House on steroids.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if we can pull it off, but if G will allow us to snip,
One
like a
picture,
snip,
man.
I'll send you guys a picture, don't worry, man. You
Oh,
can-
really?
Yeah, I will.
you know, because I feel like, you know, it's like when we have conversations like this,
Yeah.
and a lot of times these conversations
Yeah.
never go on camera,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
We motivate
no,
each
yeah,
other,
Right, right.
and these things are important every once in a while for
Yeah.
people to see,
Yeah, yeah.
because we're not pulling in magic
Yeah,
tricks,
yeah.
right?
Mm.
We get juice from someone else,
It's doable.
right?
Yeah.
It's doable,
Yo,
man.
some personal question. You over 40, you below 40, you
Below.
above 40.
He's below 40.
He's below 40.
Yeah.
Man.
He's below 40.
Charlie.
And you see the reason why I say he motivates me,
He's below 40.
you know what I mean? Like, it's like, look, like to get sense.
I mean, I just feel like one of the most important things in life is to know your purpose and knowing what you want. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. Like, I actually believes in myself. And look, like I said, I came in middle school. Most of my colleagues, man, they all thugged out and everybody just in their own world out here. You know what I'm saying? And some of them, maybe 2% are slowly trying to understand. But you see, the crazy part about all this, right, is that it takes a funeral to happen for them to go to Ghana and then be like, oh, bro, man, bro, like, bro, you got to put me on. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to wait for a funeral to happen. You know what I'm saying? So if you my cousin, you my man, and we gotta go to Ghana together, and then we get to the airport, and my uncle taking you to his house, and I'm going to my house. When we meet at a funeral, you cannot talk to me anyhow, my dude. You feel me?
Right.
You know, we gotta level up now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta level up,
Right.
and then see. Once you start asking questions, man, bro, I'm trying to do something like this.
And then once they come to your house for a drink, it's different.
Different.
Right.
You know what I'm
Different
saying?
respect.
Right.
Yeah, and then now they want to do something. Then when
Right.
they see the numbers,
Yeah.
that's when you start to remember, damn, man, I done spent all this on Jordans. I done spent all this on the Memphis Speaks, the rims on 22s.
I used to be at Springfield Mall waiting for the KGs to drop for $200, and now my shoes are $50.
Because you got to sacrifice
Yeah, you have to.
for the mansion,
You have
and
to.
it's a beautiful thing, man.
It is.
Once you start,
It
you
is.
finishes.
It's a story.
Yeah.
And
Facts.
this is
Yeah.
fact. It's doable.
Right.
It's doable. Hard work.
Mhm.
Hard work, man. You got to get rid of that note if you can. You got to, you know what I'm saying, get rid of the lunch that you buy on the street.
Mhm.
Pack your own stuff. You just got to minimize your spending, man, and have a budget.
Yeah.
You know, like I always say, see, I did the big stuff during my tax season. You know what I'm saying? Like my roofing and certain budgets. Because it was too much. So I could only do it during tax season. And then, you know, you just got to plan and execute,
Right.
man.
Right.
And sometimes you may have to pick up a couple of shit for 6 months just to, you know what I'm saying,
that
get the
budget.
budget.
Get a
You know what I'm
budget.
saying?
Yeah.
And then, you know, and then one thing I love about the building, see, it's like, you knocking down bricks. You get here, you chop it down. You get here, you chop it down. You get here, you chop it down, and then by the time you realize, wow, it's
Right.
done.
It's
Like, you know
done.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you just move forward to, you know, bigger and better things.
Right.
And you know, and I'm telling you, there's no blessing in this world, man. Like your family will thank you forever, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think,
That's good stuff.
you know,
Yo, I need your house picture to put on my thumbnail. Thumbnail? Is it thumbnail?
Yeah, the thumbnail.
I got you, bro.
They
I
do
got
like
you.
a White House on
Yeah.
steroids.
I got you,
Yeah,
man.
G's house is great.
East sides. Oh Lord.
I got you, man. I got you. And
G's house is great.
and the whole purpose of it is to motivate
Yeah,
people.
100%,
You know,
100,
it's to let you know if I can do it,
Yeah,
you can do it
Right.
too.
100.
Right.
And I'm
Right.
telling you, man, I was out there. I was the one. I was like, nah, I ain't going to no Ghana. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I see some things, man. And I was like, nah, I ain't want to wait until I can't walk anymore.
Yeah.
I ain't want to wait till, you know,
Nursing
diabetes
home,
and
can you
nah.
imagine?
So I'm enjoying it now, man. And the way
And
things
then
are
now
looking,
you in Ghana like 2-3 times a year.
I got to, because I mean, right now, I ain't gotta holler nobody come, you know,
Charlie.
give me a key or anything. You know what I mean?
Yo,
No, but like, no, but yo, I remember one time, man, I had my bags in my trunk. Cause my man was like, yo, my uncle got the key. I went to my uncle. My uncle, he had travel. He didn't know I was coming. And I had to go like to a hotel, waited for 2 days. He came. He's like, man, they can't even find the key. Bro, I'm like, you know what? By any means necessary. No, we'll be cool, Mukrano. We good. So
we good.
so why when we from we gotta like be handicapped or we gotta be second class citizen, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's doable. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Focus, discipline, focus, man. It's doable. And once you're done, oh my goodness, man. A person that you out here with, thinking, you know, people always low key hating, right? So there's some dudes out here, they might not see you nothing. But once they come to Ghana and they in the hotel, they come to your joint, they're gonna be like, yo, like it's a whole new joint.
Yeah.
Because you ask for numbers. Once you ask for numbers and then the numbers start coming out, that's when you know building's not for kids. It's a grown man business.
Oh,
right
yeah,
here.
it is.
You feel me? Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Because you're going to have to come up like 20, 15,000 up front.
On the spot.
On the spot.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And it's not.
And then after that, another 10,000. After
this
that,
is not,
another 15.
I'm telling you,
Right.
this is not MasterCard, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not Visa.
Boss.
This is not American Express. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get it how you live it, man.
Yeah, this is nice.
And other things like, you know, like you said earlier, it's like it's all about planning, man. And it's like
You have to.
if as long as you can put, you know, that's, and I always say this: if you're building a house, don't rush it.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Bro,
If you're building a house, don't rush it.
No.
Right. I hear people saying build quick.
No.
Yes. Build quick will also tell you that you're gonna cut corners. Take your time. Plan it out. Build. Let like the foundation cure properly before you go on to the next step. And what that gives you It's that 20 something days of curing gives you time to breathe a little before you go on to the next step. People rush through things and then you get so cash strapped you can't move forward anymore. Plan it out. Like, don't rush with anybody. The only person you're rushing to impress or improve yesterday on is yourself today. That's it.
And network. Ask questions, man. There's no shame, bro.
No, there isn't.
There is no shame.
There's some of us, I don't charge consultation. If you hit my email, I respond with my knowledge. And then another thing that you touched on, I want to take your time. The more time you take, you get different ideas. So like if you take a break for 3 months, you might get a whole new different idea for your kitchen, for your bathroom. I know, right? Most of us, we don't have the money. We have to kind of save up to move forward. But even if you have all the money, even if you have it, just take a break. Take a 1 month break and then, you know, refresh.
Spend it wisely.
Yeah, refresh your whole horizon and then you might come up with different ideas.
It's good. It's actually good for your soul, right? Because you get tired dishing out money and giving instructions, people not doing it right. So it's good to take a break, like not only for your wallet, but also for your soul. Because one thing I know for sure is when you're building and you get stressed out by all these artisans in Ghana, that stress passes on to your family. You know what I mean? And like you try the best you can to not bark, but sometimes it'll come out that way. Take a break.
And then one thing I always say is, you know, it's concrete and then drywall. We're not just going to cut it and get it. We're going to have to break it. You know what I mean? So it's going to cost you more and there's a lot involved. So taking your time, relax, do what you can, and just don't let it stress you and just have a budget, right? You know, January 1st, write it down, man. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. And then even if you don't like conquer it by a certain amount, at least you know you own it. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, it's like building your credit, you know? Well, how long does it take after you move stuff? At least 30 days for it to reflect, you know? So everything is time and you just have to, you just can't stop. Just know, you make it happen.
Yo, 2 G's. How much it cost you to build your house? Like 1 million at least, or 500?
Nah, man. Like, you know, I mean,
have to drop a number. But
me personally, me personally, I don't know. Like, I don't have an exact number. The reason I don't have an exact number is that my main focus, man, I'll be honest with you. I just want to go into my house with a key. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I did my homework, I did my research, and I believe in quality. I don't believe in quantity. You know what I'm saying? So, is it I go the top grade or the mid grade? I will never go to the bottom. So, and I had everything already planned. Like, I knew the colors that I wanted. I knew the color I wanted to paint my house. And it's always been my dream to have a White House. I'm a White House type of person because it's just classy to me, you know. So
and timeless,
right? You know. So and then, you know, anytime you paint it, it looks brand new. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted, from DMV to my house. I ain't care. You know what I mean? I just spend the bread because at the end of the day, if you don't spend it, somebody else gonna spend it for you anyway. You know,
it's worth it though.
Bro, listen. The best feeling, man. Last time I came back, I only came back with 1 bag. You know what I'm saying? And And I'm charging my man for my other bag. You know what I'm saying? Because I left my stuff in my house. Yeah, it's in my closet. You know what I'm saying? I wrapped it all up with a little plastic joints around my clothes for the, tie it up at the bottom like they do at the cleaners. You know what I mean? You go back, everything is intact.
One day.
You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, man, it's a different. I'm praying everybody get to achieve it. Everybody get to at least get their vision come through for them so they can see what it's like on the other side because it's a wonderful feeling. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, awesome. just the week before you land and they go clean the whole thing up and you take your own bed sheets and you can leave it there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shoot, man. If not, you're gonna give away bed sheets every year. You know what I'm saying?
No, everything you say.
No, because
it's my experience. Everything you say is my personal experience.
That's what inspired me.
I have to go put my stuff in my mom's house. I have to give the bed sheet away every year. I have to ship new bed sheet. So everything you're saying is, but I do trust the process.
You have to.
It's good to affiliate,
and that's why I'm sharing it, right? You know let me tell you. When I went to Ghana to start my foundation, okay, I was trying to save money. So My man was like, "Oh yeah, I got this apartment for you, blah blah blah. You know, just go over there. Nobody over there." Yo, I got to Ghana. I went to the apartment. I went to the restroom, and I ran out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because see, certain people, you know, when you live here for so long, you're not going to take shower in certain just any bathroom.
Yeah,
Let's just keep it real.
Yeah.
So you know what I had to do? I sacrificed. You know what I mean by sacrifice? I went to a hotel. See, and the bread that I had a budget for like 25,000. I had to go to a hotel, spend a little bit, but it gave me my peace of mind. Though. You know what I'm saying?
Your
And then I
expectations were
did
met.
what I could with the remains, but that wasn't really my goal. My goal was to put the whole joint on my man was going to hold me down. But it didn't work like that.
Right.
So it comes with part of the game. And what that does is motivate you, like, yo, get your own. Like, ain't nothing like your own. Don't let nobody tell you. And whatever you do, don't build on no family land, man.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Say that again.
Do not build on the family land, man. If your mom own it, your dad own it, unless you ain't got no sibling. Even if you don't, you still got family members you got to deal with.
That's true.
Buy your land, get your own ish. You know what I'm saying? Because then nobody gonna put you on game like we do. Yeah, bro, you gotta get your own land on your name, your house in your name.
Come and lift your house so I can get my land. And
it's possible. Get your own.
And then say if your wife's parents give you a land, is it good to build on?
Man, buy your own land. Buy your own land. Sell it and give the money back to them. Buy your own land, man. You should be able to be the first person to step your foot on your land, man. I mean, to each their own, though. It's just my 2 cents.
No. It's good.
No, but
Just my 2 cents.
That's brilliant advice because
But
we hear stories.
all I
the
know
time,
is,
man.
like, if you a man, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in a conflict with any family, whether it's your people's, your wife, your ex-wife, X, Y, and Z. Nobody can come and say anything.
Right.
Anything.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
This is
And network. Talk to the right people. Like, talk to the people that's been there, people that are going there, people that are going where you going is where you want to talk to. You know what I'm saying? You don't just want to talk to somebody who's selling you a dream. You know what I mean? Talk to people that make it reality.
Exactly.
That's facts, man.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So if you're 20, man, please get it. First thing is buy the land. Link up with people. I got land for sale too, you know what I'm saying? So, but we talk about that later. I got that cry view, you know what I'm saying?
It's
I have Brekusu.
Yeah,
I have land in Brekusu, so in the eastern area. I mean,
Link up with Ghana Bar.
Yeah, if you need
this is my boss right here, so
just let me know and I'll get a hold of 2Gs for you.
Yeah, but build, please build, man.
Yo, Charlie, I say the time every time they tell my wife when I was like, I know I said this already. I had a Ford Explorer. I went Bailey's Crossroads.
I know everywhere, bro.
Okay, so Bailey's Crossroads. There used to be an audio joint over there. I went and I put JBL audios in my car. This is probably 2000.
Yeah.
2000. $4,000. Bro, I swear. I wish I could get that money back. That money is probably worth at least $12,000.
We live, we learn. And that's the thing. We can't go back. That's why it's important that people got to learn from our mistakes.
Right.
You get what I'm trying to say? Because, like you said, you can't get that bread back. But somebody else will listen to this and they be like, "Yo, hey, I was just going to get these Jordans. I'm gonna hold off now. I'm gonna get the land." You know what I'm saying?
And then all that shit did was when I pull up to white people, they always roll their windows up. Like in traffic.
And not even that.
Because I always have my music loud, and when I pull up to them,
you get tickets.
Yeah.
Police will give you a ticket. You know why?
Yeah.
So they feel like you have extra money to spend on dumb stuff.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
that's it. I'm wise now.
That's good. Yeah, like you said, we live and we learn, right?
We live, we learn, man. We live, we learn. But I'll encourage, get a land. Without a land, you can't even talk about building. Process it first. Secure it, get your document. Make sure you link up with the right sources. There are good people in Ghana, man. There are wonderful people. I have one cousin who held me down from day one. And I'll go to the moon for him, you know. And you got to be good yourself as a person, you know, so good things can come in your way.
Exactly.
You
That's
know,
important.
Yeah, but don't stop dreaming, man. Y'all see what's happening right now. So
what's about to happen.
It was about to happen. You feel me?
Yeah.
and everybody take over again, and then you know the game. You gotta find an escape route.
Yeah.
Train my dabon in back.
Yep, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been on say.
Nah, listen. Let me like one of the things I actually realized, right, when I was done with my house, I didn't feel trapped anymore.
Oh, really?
And this is for the deep thinkers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you wake up, you go to work.
Yeah.
You come home.
Yeah.
Every month, what do you do?
Go to work
every month, bills, same bills, right?
Yeah.
So, in a way, you feel like you trapped because how long are you going to do this until your casket drop?
Right.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Right.
And then,
hamster wheel.
You go to Bahamas, you go to Jamaica, maximum a week, and then you come back. The mailbox is like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But see now,
you
know how I think now? Yeah. I'm like, yo.
Hey, I don't
have to pay the bill if I don't want to. Because you know what I'm saying? And then let me share a little secret, right? So 2008, right? 2007, 2008, when the market crashed.
Yeah.
So peep game.
Yeah.
When the market crashed, I'm in the HVAC industry, by the way. Yeah. So when the market crashed, I remember going to some Ghanaian people's homes, right? Yeah. 6 months before the market crashed. Yeah. Listen to this.
Yeah, no, I'm
6 months before the market crashed, right? I go to my people's house. Yeah. Charlie, I just got this house, man. I got the movie theater right here. Yeah. You know, I got the basketball court in the back, man. I just got this house. I'm like, cool. It's nice. Yeah. 6 months later, when the market crashed, I went to the same people's house, right? And everything was on the street. Yeah. You know why? Because they did the arm mortgage, interest rate, they messed them up. And then I had another Ghanaian family. When they couldn't afford the mortgage anymore, guess what they did? Yeah. They shipped all their bedroom stuff to their home in Ghana. So the one that didn't have a property in Ghana, you know what they did? They shipped that stuff into storage. Into Akonya 106,000. What they got to storage for 1 year? Not even that. Akonya 106 months for 6,000, right? You go put in the storage for 1 year. What the Akonya 10,000? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And then on top of it, you got more to deal with. So you gotta understand. You need to have a plan. Don't wait till plan have you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you get what I'm trying to say? You need to have a place where Charlie, you say Area Boa.
Oh, Charlie.
Who's gonna pay your mortgage, man? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And by the time you realize all your savings are gone, and once your savings is gone, you know what's gonna happen? You'll be gone. Right. You'll be out of your house. But push come to shove, Charlie, we go in a place where we ain't got no mortgage. Right. Where we can at least not worry about the mortgage.
Right. Exactly.
What's your most important bill you pay? The most expensive bill you pay? It's your house. Yes. It's your house.
Yeah, that's shelter.
Yeah. So it's start early, finish early, enjoy early.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And the earlier the better.
That's awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome. Yeah, 2Gs, man. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. You know, I know this. You know, this is a long video. This conversation with 2Gs is about 40 minutes. I don't know how we're going to splice it, but I think it's important. Every single part of it is something that is worth watching. People can get nuggets from different parts of it. So 2Gs, thank you for thank you for doing this.
Thanks for having me, man.
Right, exactly.
Thanks for having me.
We know you're not one of us, but
right.
pulled you into this.
Keep the dream alive, man. Yeah. Don't stop building. Yeah. Your future will thank you. Trust me, man.
Thank you, 2Gs.
Thank you.
Yeah. Kojo, thank you for hosting us, man. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. Oh yeah, of course. Okay, of course. We're gonna go eat. Yeah.
2Gs.
Nice for the
Ghana Ba, aka China boy, we in the building.
With Kojo Black.
Yo, I don't have a pool like Papa Slow, baby. I can't reveal the secret.
All right, man.
All right.